Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the top teams for the Titan Reaver, Crazed Shellbrute, and Crystal Beetle. I'm going to begin it with the overall top performing pay-to-win team because maybe this will work for you guys as well, and this was come up with by Aramis and ProEpi modified it. This is going to be the team formation for team number 1. Taking advantage of Fresto to be gulped by the Crazed Shellbrute with the harmonic spell Real Fresto in front of Shakir. And on team number 2 it is going to be Rainier and Taylene. On the Stellar Bond, blue twin on the right, pink twin on the left, and there will be a formation ID that you guys can copy down in the lower left corner of this video. Okay, let's go ahead and begin this run and take a look at how it's going to do. So the thing about this comp is Shakir is going to be bumping up your team for most of the fight, increasing Sinbad's damage. As for the charms, Shakir charms should be Mystic, and then Pheromore Arcane, and Sinbad, probably honestly sorcery charms would be the best for him. I think I have him on Gale right now, but probably either would work. It depends which one you have, but I think sorcery probably should be better for Crazed Shellbrute. But either way, Fresto is going to keep getting gulped, so even if your Fresto is at low ascension, you can run him in this comp. That won't make much of a difference. But the key heroes are Shakir plus 10 exclusive equipment, Sinbad ideally plus 10 or above exclusive equipment, and then Pheromore, again, same thing. Well, actually, he just has to be Mythic Plus. So looking at this, we're already over 1 billion damage. And for today, to get your maximum rewards, you have to get 1.3 billion damage, which should be doable with either this first team we're showing you or the other team that I will show you after this, which is more free-to-play friendly, not using Rainier Mythic Plus. Because this team is using Rainier Mythic Plus. But if you ever need to replace Rainier for another hero, just think about maybe replacing him for Hugin, because then you can get the true damage charms onto a backline hero, or you can try replacing him for another buffer. For example, Sonya is a good option, but we already have Sonya in this comp. Or you can replace him for another debuffer like Kruger, if they're physical damage dealers, but this comp is completely magical damage. But yeah, this is with the Blade Summon artifact. Honestly, I'm really impressed because the way that people cook up teams is crazy, and this team specifically, even without a maxed out account, is getting over 2.3 billion damage total. I don't know how much is related to RNG, like we're doing our first run right now, and we got almost 1.1 billion damage on the first team. We would have to get like 1.2 billion damage on the second team in order to hit 2.3 billion, which I think we're probably on track to do. So that's really cool. But again, there's no real any advantage for you getting a higher score. As long as you're getting all of the rewards, which is 1.3 billion, you don't need to go above and beyond. But this is just a cool team that you can definitely try and to get like your highest rank possible. But this needs Rainier Mythic Plus. Now for Taylene, Taylene is working even when she's just boosted up to Mythic level, basically. You don't, even if you have one copy of Taylene, she will work in these comps. But Rainier, of course, will not work because he needs to be Mythic Plus to get any value. And if he's not at Mythic Plus, there's no point in using him. So that is important. The twins could probably work at one copy as well for these specific comps. It's just the Rainier that should be replaced if you don't have a Mythic Plus yet. Okay, so on our first run, we are going to get a very high score, 2.4 billion damage. And I think with RNG, it has potential of going even higher than this. Look at the Taylene damage output, and then the Pheromore dealing massive damage in team number 1. That is crazy. And so if we take a look at what ranking that is going to put us at, we got all of the rewards, 99.98%. That is awesome. Okay, we're going to go and try again. We're going to try again now with the free-to-play team, and then we'll do some skip runs of this overall top team. So here we have the free-to-play team. It is using a formation with Sinbad, but if you don't even have Sinbad, replace Sinbad for Odie, and this will do fine as well. But Sinbad is a bit better. Team number 2, and by the way, Real Fresto in front of Sonya. Team number 2 is going to work even if your Taylene is at 1 copy, so she's boosted to Mythic. Even if your twins are at 1 copy, boosted to Mythic, this is going to work. But you need to have your, ideally you should have your Pheromore, Shakira, and Bonnie at Mythic Plus or above. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this team. But this is another great team that you can run, and it's fairly free-to-play friendly as well. Yeah, basically no Rainier Mythic Plus needed, no Celestial Hypogean really needed above 1 copy. You just need 1 copy even in the first team because Fresto is just here to be gulped. And in the second team, you just need to have certain heroes Mythic Plus like Shakir, Sonya, here on, well, Sonya doesn't actually have to be, but Shakir, Bonnie on team number 2, and ideally also Pheromore on team number 2. But I do recommend getting Pheromore to Mythic Plus, or at least swapping your Velka into him. all because he is a pretty important hero for boss content, and it will be important for everyone to have him at least up to Mythic Plus on their account, in my opinion, and then he will do his job for what you need to do today. Like, look at this. Team number 1, even, like, with a really free-to-play friendly version, is going to get close to 1 billion damage. And you only need 1.3 billion damage total. But of course, it's like a high level of investment on the heroes here. And yeah, you could really try to min-max by getting optimal charms as well. But like sorcery onto Sinbad most likely on team number 1. But you probably don't need to do that. As long as you're getting the rewards, you're basically done. You don't have to worry about it too much. So Shakir, interesting on team number 2, which makes sense. He will perform as a buffer to increase the damage of Pheromore, Tailene, and yeah. Unfortunately, though, he's not able to buff up Bonnie's damage, which is not great. But this is still looking like a great team. Yeah, and this team, actually, I found someone was running it on my server. Like, I found it on the leaderboards of shared formations. But the team number 1, I altered it because it was using a Rainier. And I wanted to make a no Rainier, fully free-to-play team for people that should be able to get the job done. Yeah, like, look, 40 seconds left and all the way over 800 million damage. This is a great score as well. This is a really good score. But I'm interested to see with that first team that we ran, I wonder whether we can get 2.5 billion damage. That is what I'm shooting for. I'm going to try to change around the charms a bit, do some skip runs, and see what we can get. And of course, try to hit that 99.99%. Because, yeah, it's like a... It's the best feeling when you can get that, because I'm pretty sure that is the highest you can actually, that can actually be displayed over there. Okay, so 1.1 billion. But the biggest advantage of Titan Reaver is the fact that you gain all of the Branko Essence as a reward to help your crafting. Like, looking at this, over 2 billion damage even with this team comp. Okay guys, I did a little bit of testing, and it looks like for the top team, at least, Gale Charms do seem to be better for Sinbad compared to Sorcery Charms. So now I want to try to do a couple of skip runs, and see whether we can set a new record. Okay, we got a new record. 2.437 million damage, which is almost 2.5 billion. And okay, that is going to be top 99.99%. I'll settle for that. So hopefully using these teams, you're able to get all of your rewards for today pretty easily. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share it in the comment section. If you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. We're really close to 20,000 subscribers, thanks to all of your support. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and I look forward to chatting with you guys there more. But thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.